Hey there everyone, Professor McCoy here on a video on how to read music. Several parts to reading music, so I'm going to have several videos on each step of how to read music. First thing you want to know is the staff. The staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces. It can't have anything else and be considered a typical musical staff. The next thing we go over is the treble clef. The treble clef are typically your higher notes. The higher the note is on the staff, the higher the pitch. So each note has its own letter. We only use the first 7 letters of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then after G, we go back to A. There is no H in this scenario. E is typically your bottom note on the line, F on the space, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Notice that we have E here on the bottom line, and E is also here on the top on this top space. F is here, so F's at the top as well. These notes repeat A through G, just like on any other instrument. The spaces spell face, space, face. Start with the bottom note, F, A, C, E. So when you see this note in your music, it is the note F. Typically it doesn't have the letter written on it. We're just showing you that so you can memorize this note. F, A, C, E. Face on space. You'll need to memorize those as fast as possible. Those have to come real quick into your memory, and you'll have to be able to recite it like it's reading a book. The next thing we go over are the lines. There's an acronym for the lines. Every good boy does fine. It's usually the most standard one. E, G, B, D, F are the lines in the treble clef. Memorize that. E, G, B, D, F. I'd like to think of E at the very bottom. If I had to like drag all of these notes, I'd include every one by clicking the bottom one and grabbing the rest. E, bottom line. Get it memorized. Next is G. G is where the treble clef kind of makes a G on this line. That's one good way of memorizing G, is where it is on the treble clef. We think of B as the boy in the middle. B is in the middle line. D, down under the top line. F is on a fine line at the very top of the staff. It's really high up. Think of F at the very top on a fine line. Again, you'll have to have these memorized quickly, knowing these pitches as fast as you possibly can. So let's go over how to memorize each note. If we have a first note here, what note is it? Well, is it on a line or a space? We know it's on a line, so we have to do the acronym. Every good boy does fine on the line. E is the first one. This next pitch is F because it's on a space. It spells face, F-A-C-E. Also, F is after E in the alphabet. Now, F is a higher pitch than E because it's higher on the staff. G will be the next line. Every good boy does fine. Also, we know that G comes after F in the alphabet, going up, ascending. G is a higher pitch than F. This note is not H because we don't have H. We only do the first 7 letters. So we start over with A. We also know this is second space, F-A-C-E, face. The next pitch is B. Remember the boy in the middle. It's on the middle line, B. B in the middle. Every good boy does fine. Next, we need to know this is C, F-A-C-E, because of face. Then we have D, down under the top. Every good boy does fine. We also know this is D because the note before it was C, A, B, C, D. D. We have E, F-A-C. It's on a space, the last letter of face. And our top note is F. On a fine line, every good boy does fine. So now I'm going to point to a note and try to say it as fast as you can. First note I'm going to point to is this one. It's on a space. You should know it's A. Try another note. Here. It's on a space. F-A-C-E. You should know it's F. This note. Every good boy does fine. What about this one? We know it's on a space. It's the third one. F-A-C. Here's our first note. E. Every good boy does fine. Here's our last note. It's up on that top, that fine line at the top. F.